Welcome to This and That with Denise Jordan. In this video, I am going to get my herb garden started. And for the most part, these herbs are going to go into containers. I'm going to make a container garden for myself. Something that I can just sit right here on the patio. I can come out, I can trim off of it, use it as I need. And then I'm also going to work on a fairy garden. But I'm not going to do that one on this video. I'll save that for another video. But let me show you some of what I got. So one thing that I always like to plant is a bell pepper. So I've got two sweet red bell peppers that I'm going to put in a kitchen garden. And these are going to go right over there by the door. They probably won't go in today. I've got an appointment in about an hour. So I'm going to have to interrupt it and come back. So I'll put an apron on to kind of keep myself protected so that I don't have to completely change. But I do want to get things started. And here I've got two varieties of sage. I've got a pineapple sage here, and it smells really good. And then I have got just a regular old garden sage right here. I've got a couple of those. I've got some curled parsley, some German chamomile, which I love using chamomile to make tea. It's just so relaxing. I've got several containers of Greek oregano. I've got two here and then one down there. Some sweet marjoram. And I've got peppermint. I've got 3 different versions of mint. I'm going to make a container garden for my little grandniece. She's 4 and she loves to like sniff and smell the herbs and kind of play in the dirt just a little bit. So I'm going to make her an herb garden as well. And then her and the children at the daycare can pinch off the mint leaves and they can chew them and just have fun with that. So I've got some peppermint right here. And then this one is sweet mint. And then this one is mojito mint. Her mom might want to use that to make mojitos. More oregano, more sage, more oregano. And then over here, I've got some lemon thyme. I love lemon thyme. It has such a light flavor, and I use it a lot in cooking, so I'm going to be sure to put one of those in a couple of different places. And then this is something that I got in particular for my fairy garden as well as for Zaria's garden, some lemongrass. You can just kind of pinch off of that and you can make nice little drinks with that, something nice and cool and refreshing. And then of course rosemary. I love to plant rosemary. And I had Zaria out here a little earlier tasting some of the herbs that were coming back, like the chives, which she loves. She says, oh, they taste like onions, but the rosemary, she said, was disgusting. So I want to show her how you can grow it and then use it to cook with and make a pleasing dish. So there's that. And this is some cinnamon basil, and then this is a multi-variety of basil. So I need to get these out of these pots and into the ground. Oh, and then over here I've got some stevia. I've never planted stevia before, but I thought I would give it a try and we'll see what happens. So the first thing I'm going to do is take care of my pot. I've got some stuff that's in it that needs to come out, and then I'll prepare the pot with some soil, and then we'll go from there. Oh, and as always, I've got my Kindle out here when I'm working, and I'm going to be listening to an audio book, and the book is called A Forgotten Murder, and this one is by Jude Devereaux. This is the 3rd book in the trilogy, and the first 2 were amazing, so I really wanted to get to the second one. And audiobooks are really nice to be able to listen to while you work. I'll put a link in the description box just in case you're interested. And of course, I've got my coldest water bottle because when I get a little bit thirsty and I want a cold drink, I can have a nice drink of water. I'm trying to drink more water and less coffee and other things. So, let's get it started.
Her stomach wrenched, heaved, and emptied itself.
So this apron is the L, and it is probably the most functional in my Apron Diva line, and I really like wearing it when I'm gardening. So now I'm going to dig out my gloves and a few tools. This is the container for the fairy garden. I'm going to get it out of the way while I work on that galvanized container.
Bella refrained from rolling her eyes. Instead, she straightened her shoulders. This became a full house.
I'm just using some Miracle-Gro potting mix. It's a kind of potting mix that's particular to use in containers and things like that. It's got the nutrients that you need for a container garden. And the first thing I do is try to figure out which one of the basils do I want to put in the pot. And I decided on the cinnamon basil. And then I set the other herbs around the cinnamon basil just so I can see how they might look together. And keep in mind that all of the herbs that I am choosing for this pot like similar conditions regarding water, sun, that kind of thing. Now that I know where things are going to go, it's time to drop them in. I like to use the container to kind of fashion the hole that I'm going to drop them in, and then once I've got that determined, I will turn them upside down in my hand, squeeze the container just enough to kind of let them slip out of the container, and then I'll break up the root ball just a little bit. I'll just kind of pinch it apart and then drop it in. And whereas you look on the spike and it says it'll get this or that height, when I've got them in a small container such as this, it will constrict the growth. I put into rosemary. I use a lot of rosemary in cooking, and it's just nice to have 2 or 3 growing. So when you clip off of one, you still got another one that's growing. And one of the things I'll do is put them in and out, and I might even change my mind a couple of times. I decided that I wanted to put that curled parsley next to the basil, so I had to move the basil over to make a little room. Once I get it in, I get the soil patted down around it, and then it's time to get in the thyme and the oregano. One of the things I find that works well for me is to actually use the container itself to determine the depth of the hole. So sometimes what I'll do is actually put the container down in the soil, and I will leave them in place. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm leaving them in place so that then I can just lift the container out and drop the plant in. This is the lemon thyme. I put 2 of these in here. They'll be low growing and have pretty flowers on them later in the season. And this is the spicy oregano. So we'll see what that tastes like. This here in the middle is the cinnamon basil. And then we've got some curled leaf parsley here. I use a lot of rosemary, so I put 2 of those in here. and we'll just kind of see how this pot turns out. Once I get them watered in, I like to give the plants a little shake. Water can be a little heavy and it can weigh them down, and also to get the leaves off of the soil. And I've got these two mint plants that I'm going to put in the pots. I'm going to use these two pots here. It's got some drainage holes at the bottom, and then I'll add a few rocks as well to help with that. Now I'm putting the mint into individual pots because you don't want to put mint in your garden. It's very invasive and it'll spread all over like crazy and take over. This mint smells so good. And one is spearmint and the other is peppermint. I like to use the container to kind of figure out about the size opening that I need here in the dirt. Oh, this one needed to get out of that pot. Look at those roots. They were ready. Now put that down in there. And I picked this particular container because it's just a disposable one. I got a plant or something in it last year. And I can let it just sit outside and we'll see what it does. Maybe this mint will come back and maybe it won't. But if the pot sits out all winter, nothing will happen to it. So peppermint and spearmint. Get that watered in. So I'm going to set these by my herb container garden and we'll see how things go. I'll be able to just walk outside the door, just clip off a few leaves of whatever it is that I need, and I'll be able to use them in my kitchen. I encourage you to put out a couple of pots, be it a pot of mint, thyme, oregano, maybe it's a patio pot of tomatoes or green peppers, whatever it is that you want to try. I encourage all of you homemakers to try something. And I also want to remind all of you to jump in on Grandma Sandy's fairy garden, and I'm going to be putting my fairy garden together later on today, and that video will be for another time. And I also invite you to join me in putting together a container garden, and that container garden challenge is June 15th. And that garden can be herbs, it can be flowers, it can be whatever you want it to be. Just a little bit of pretty in your space. If you want to see more of my gardening stories, click here. In the meantime, this is Denise Jordan saying, you're not done yet. Click on the link in the comment section below and check out another one of my gardening stories, and I will see you next time.